and welcome back to
Hi.
Nerds with Kids. I'm Trisha.
I'm Ivan. This is Logan.
And I'm Lasercorn, and I'm sick, so I'm in the quarantine zone.
Yeah, Dave's
Hi,
in the quarantine zone.
I'm so sorry that you're sick. And a funny fact, well, not really funny, sad fact, I should say. We were like, that's cool, we'll just film this later in the week. And Lasercorn's like, nah, I think I'm still going to be sick later in the week. So, dude, how sick are you?
What? Well, I have a cold. No, I didn't say I think I'm still going to be sick. I said there's no guarantee I'll be better by Friday. Well, yeah, I have a cold, and it might have turned into like a little sinus infection. I was on the plane yesterday coming back from Ohio. Actually, Tyler got me sick because he gets sick on plane rides to Ohio. And so he got me sick, and then on the plane ride back, my forehead felt like it was going to explode. My sinuses right here. Yeah, because my sinuses were so bad. And I'm like, let me not come in and get you guys, your little one sick.
Well, we appreciate that. Logan got me and my husband sick over the holidays as well from the flight. Same kind of thing.
And I would say the same thing.
Yeah.
Phoenix, my mother actually gave me a sickness, which she gave to Phoenix, which then gave it to Cassandra and myself. So when you have kids, you just live in a constant petri dish of germs. Is what it is.
Well, and at least if you're breastfeeding, you can be like, well, it's a good thing I got sick because then I'll pass the antibodies on to him and you can feel good about it.
Yep.
Is there any way to feel good about it
No.
if you're not breastfeeding?
No, I mean, unfortunately, the only thing I can say is that it builds their tiny little immune systems. So, in the same way, having them, and I guess I have an uncontroversial opinion on this. Oh, thank you. Are you my hat?
Oh, look at this hat.
Look at this fine hat I am wearing today. What a fine hat. But it's better to sometimes just let them get a little sick than trying to keep them away forever. And there is inherently always a little bit of a risk, but I say let them get sick. So, especially if they're going to be going to daycare and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hat. Phoenix.
Well, we hope that you feel better soon.
Big.
Oh, hey, thank you. I hope so, too.
Yeah. How was the flight?
The flight?
Yeah.
Terrible. Oh,
Besides your head exploding?
so the only, my head was exploding, and the only flight they had back was not a red eye. We usually like to take the red eye, but the only nonstop I could find from Ohio to Los Angeles, what that was nonstop was a 7 p.m. flight. So he was awake through most of the flight, and he's feeling better. So he got me sick, and then he kind of got better, and I'm still a little sick. So he wasn't sick per se, but he was kind of like all over the place. He didn't want to go to sleep, and he didn't want to watch his tablet, which I thought was going to be my like trump card, my ace in the hole. Is we're like, yeah, and we were talking about this on the last podcast. I'm like, he's old enough now where he could sit and maybe watch a movie, and that didn't really happen. He wanted to kick the seat in front of him and play with the trays and just in general cause havoc, run up and down the aisles. So, it didn't work out quite how I planned it, but it's all right. We made it. We're alive. We're back and we can rest and recover now.
Good to know.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm sorry your plans did not survive enemy contact.
That's okay. No plan does.
We actually
how about you guys?
We actually used a movie with him on the flight. The flight he was awake for. He slept the red eye, but the flight he was awake for, we watched some, Toy Story 3.
Oh, cool.
And he got like 3/4 of the way through it.
Wow,
Thank God.
Dude, it was so good.
Wow, that's very impressive. I think we tried to get Tyler into the Toy Story 2 and it wasn't working.
Well, I was like feeding Puffs while he was watching the movie,
so
he was sufficiently entertained.
Nice.
And Ivan was telling me just off camera about his recent boss battle, and Lasercorn, I don't know if you've had any...
Have you had any Sharpie incidents yet, Lasercorn?
No, we don't let him have Sharpies.
Okay,
we have the washable markers or the markers that only write on the coloring book.
We have those too, but because I do a lot of game design and because I have a lot of like blank cards that I have to write on that require permanent ink, I do have Sharpies in my house.
Oh no.
And Phoenix found one last night.
Uh-oh.
After he was supposed to be going to bed. So my boss battle is literally my first Sharpie experience.
Oh no.
He basically, my side of the bed, I write notes, and I sometimes have cards when I get game ideas, and I write them down on the cards. And Phoenix, we laid him down. He was having a hard time going to sleep. Phoenix, do you want this candy cane, buddy?
Phoenix, look, Dada has a candy cane.
Hey,
Another one? Bring it over.
Come on, bring it over. Come on. He's got a yellow one. He's got to have all the different colored candy canes because he's my little rainbow man.
Yeah, he's a collector.
He's a collector. Phoenix, keeping that collecting spirit going. So Phoenix, basically, we put him to bed. He didn't want to go to bed, so sometimes he likes sleeping in Mommy and Daddy's bed. Here, Phoenix, here. Do you want this one? He wants to go bring me all of the candy canes. That's fine. Just don't fall, please. We put him into Mom and Dad's bed because sometimes he has an easier time going to sleep there. But, I check in on him half an hour later, and he has taken the Sharpie that I keep on the side of my bed, popped the cap off, and has written all over the walls.
Oh, no.
All over all of my notepad paper stuff. He wrote over I have a framed picture of my grandparents. He just scribbled them out. And he colored everything. He colored his mom's dresser. So Daddy's got to go get a magic eraser and pray.
Oh,
basically.
man. Well, I hope it comes out, man. Man, no, we haven't had an incident like that
The walls
yet.
will probably be fine. It's her dresser I'm mostly worried.
What color is her dresser?
White.
Could you paint over it?
We could paint over it.
Okay.
Yeah, we could paint over it. It's gonna be fine. And to be fair, she was originally pretty mad about it, but I had to remind her it's like he's 2.
Yeah.
He doesn't know it's permanent. He's just coloring.
Yeah.
And so if anything, it's kind of on us to not have permanent stuff around.
And I feel like on one hand, you want to be like, great job creating art. I love what you made. So like for me, I would have that personal struggle of I want to be the parent that's encouraging this creative behavior. But of course, then the adult in you
is like that $300 dresser.
Is like, oh my God, please don't destroy our house.
Yeah. I think it's best to encourage them when they write on the paper, but not so much when they're writing on the walls. You're like, no, not on the walls, buddy, or the dresser, or the picture of Grandma and Grandpa. But the paper, yes, good job. Yeah.
And we have the like washable inks and markers as well too. Those do exist. They're just in his room, and at that time he wasn't in his room. So,
Gotcha.
Anyway, everyone's got a Sharpie story. What's your Sharpie story? I want to hear all the parents out there your worst Sharpie story.
Oh my goodness.
Because I feel like everybody's got one.
Say we're not there yet.
Yeah.
Luckily, I don't know. He's got a look in his eye like when he can get his hands on a Sharpie, he's gonna destroy your whole house.
Wait, say that again?
I said he's got a look in his eye like when he gets his hands on the Sharpie, he's gonna destroy your whole house. But
oh yeah, that may very well happen.
Yeah.
For sure.
Say, I am the destroyer of worlds. Oh, cool.
But guys, I'm super excited for my Take My Rubies this week.
Yeah.
Because I just got it, and it's actually this necklace that I'm wearing right here.
Toy?
Yes.
Yes.
This is a Wonder Woman teething necklace.
Oh, nice.
Made by Bumpkins, and this poor little guy is cutting his 2 top teeth.
Man.
And he is just drool city. Like, if you notice me wiping myself off all the time, it's because he's a drool factory over here.
He was a drooly baby even before he was teething, wasn't he?
Well, he's been like teething since he was like 3 months old. So for the past 7 months, I feel like. And the bottom 2 eventually cut around 6 months.
Yeah.
And we've just been waiting for the top 2. But everything's in the mouth. It's drooly all the time. I can tell when he's hurting because he'll start chewing on like his PJs at night and stuff. And I've, until this point, totally stopped wearing jewelry because he'll just rip my earrings out or any of my necklaces he'll try to chew on. And if they have these sharp edges or anything, like that's not okay. So I just got this. I ordered it on Amazon. It was not expensive. And again, it's Bumpkins is the name of the brand, which they have other cool stuff that I'll share in future episodes.
I have a Bumpkins one, and it's actually, so for guys, because there isn't honestly a lot of cool.
There's a Batman teething necklace, though, that's
Oh.
great.
So the Batman one, and I have an Ouroboros.
Nice.
Yeah, so I had an Ouroboros that I donated after Phoenix was done teething. But they have some cool like ones that theoretically dads could wear too. Like I obviously would have no problem wearing a Wonder Woman teething necklace.
And the Batman one I feel like is could go either way.
Yeah.
Any gender could wear it. It's very unisex. But yeah, so this thing is saving my life, and because he's so into the necklace,
Santa.
I can wear earrings
Santa.
without him ripping them
Oh,
out.
that's great.
Because he's so into the necklace.
It's a distraction.
You're going to town on it.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. Highly recommend.
Nice. I like your candy cane Wolverine that you've got going on there too, Ivan.
Oh, my candy cane
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Yeah,
Here, yeah.
snicked.
Let me do that properly.
Yeah.
Snicked.
Oh, nice.
I can do this. It's a
He's
very
so
festive
festive.
looking Wolverine.
Oh, do you see?
Nice.
See, that's my move, Ivan.
Jealous much? Oh well, my take my rupees for this week is it's Candy Phoenix. This is a Godiva masterpieces. You can't because otherwise you will ruin the masterpiece. Open. Can I open
Anything
this
up
one?
there he can have, but
Okay.
that's up to Dad.
Phoenix, you can have this masterpiece, but afterwards you have to describe its delicate
It's
flavor.
also really messy, so you might want to put it all in at the same time.
Yo,
And oh well.
hilariously, the Skype call just auto zoomed in on Logan. Because he was
Okay.
talking,
That's
he was like,
hilarious.
op, 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 and it like zoomed in on it. From my point of view, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
So my Take My Rupees this month is actually a cool book that I found through actually another book review from another parent blog that I like to read.
I'll put it on your mouth.
It's
Phoenix,
called
Phoenix.
No, Phoenix. No, it didn't realize it had caramel
Yeah,
inside
caramel
of it.
everywhere.
Oh,
Other
no.
hand.
No, Phoenix.
That's why I was trying to advocate for all in the mouth at the same time.
I'm so sorry.
I can't
didn't
see what's
realize
going
it
on
also
over there,
had
but it sounds like a
caramel inside.
disaster.
Here,
Yes,
you
I'm
take
gonna
the.
clean you off.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Let's go wash our hands, Phoenix.
All right,
We
so
use pure milk chocolate.
nope. Sorry, when you were reading the wrapper, I thought you saw that coming. Dave, what are you sharing this week?
Well, he had these awesome Star Wars shoes, and I'm like, oh, cool, I'll put them in his other shoes, and I'll share these for my Take My Rupees. But we left those in Ohio, we realized today. So we sent him in his Star Wars shoes. But from the montage that we showed, the Christmas opening, I could show you. I haven't put it together yet, but I have my. It's the Batman Power Wheels.
Dude, I was gonna ask you if that was the Batman Power Wheels from the video. That's so cool.
It is, and I'm sure I'll have it set up by the time I finish editing this video. But so I'll cut in a clip of it completed. But it was such a funny conversation, getting the Batman Power Wheels, because we didn't get it for him. Basically, my wife came in and she's like, "Hey, my friend got Tyler a I'm sorry," she said, "My friend got Tyler a Power Wheels, but I don't think we have room for it, and we're already getting him a bike." And I'm like, "Well, what kind of Power Wheels?" And she's like, "Batman." I'm like, "We'll make room. We'll make room for the Batman Power Wheels."
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
No more candy. We're done with
That's
candy.
awesome. Yeah, I saw that in the toy catalog, and this is our problem. Is while I don't want to wish him getting older faster, I see these cool toys and I'm like, let's just get it for him. He'll grow into it eventually.
Yeah.
You need
And
to
then
hold on to it for years.
Well, then I tell myself though, by the time he's old enough for it, they'll have other cool stuff
Yeah.
that I'll want. So hold off.
Phoenix, have this bite.
Deal with the Wonder Woman teether for now, and the Batman Power Wheels will
Oh
come
yeah, the
eventually.
cool stuff will happen. Don't worry about it.
Well, did you guys see the land speeder?
Yeah, we talked about the land
I
speeder,
think
yeah.
before we left on the break.
Yeah.
I have to get you that photo so that we can impose it, Dave, because like I said, he's got his cute little Luke Skywalker haircut going
Yeah.
on. When he's wearing that was before we trimmed his bangs and everything. So I missed it. It was cool.
Batman Power Wheels.
Power Wheels, awesome.
It's the one showed in the holiday montage that we did.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool thing, Dave. Or Laser.
Yeah.
So.
It was a great gift, yeah. I'm working on setting it up today, actually. So that'll be fun. Something to do while I'm sick.
Dad stuff.
Dad stuff.
Yeah, dad stuff.
You never really get to rest because you're always doing dad stuff.
Yeah, no, you don't get to take sick
Dad
day.
stuff. Phoenix, can you say dad stuff? Dad stuff. Okay, so I'll go back to mine. Mine is a book called Godzilla Likes to Roar.
Ooh.
Cool.
Phoenix, can you roar? Can you go, come here, come over here. Can you go, roar? Godzilla loves to roar.
That's a great great roar.
And it's basically by Carrie Miltrin, illustrated by Bob Eagleton. It's actually a licensed product because it has all of the characters copyright of Toho Co.
Oh, cool.
So believe it or not, it's a weird official product.
You didn't know Godzilla made kid stuff.
Right, but Godzilla totally makes kid stuff, and it's not new. It's 1998 from Random House, but it's pretty fun, y'all. You know, it's big, double-page spread with big, awesome watercolor kind of oilish versions of Godzilla.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
What's that?
I really like the art in that. That looks cool.
Yeah, the art's cool, and it's very it's childlike, but it looks like all the old kaiju. Santa.
I feel like baby's first kaiju.
Baby's first kaiju. That's exactly what it is. I'm actually working on a book now called The Littlest Kaiju, and this was the original inspiration by it. I'm working on a children's book now called The Littlest Kaiju.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
So here's a couple lines from it. Godzilla likes to roar, to shake the sky and wake the sun. Godzilla likes to roar, then greet his friends and have some fun.
Wow.
Godzilla likes to roar. He likes to kick and splash about. Angarius wades to the shore and nudges Rodan with his snout.
I love it.
And the best thing I like about this book, it gives me an excuse to roar at my child.
Yes. Something we all need more of, an excuse to roar at our children.
I can honestly say I have yet to roar at Logan, and I feel like I've been missing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can read about Rodan
Ready?
and Angarius.
Godzilla likes to roar.
Phoenix likes to roar too.
Logan's like meh.
Meh. So that's my Take My Rupees. You can't find a new copy anywhere because they haven't reprinted it anywhere. But I got this one on a used bookseller.
Yeah.
It was like 15 to 18 bucks. Phoenix, you have one already. The original price point on it is $3.25. So the fact that I had to pay $15 for a $3.25 books was kind of rough. But come on, it's Godzilla.
Yeah, worth it. Worth every penny.
What's that?
I said it's worth every penny.
Phoenix, I can't.
Yeah.
Gingerbread is what it is. No, I have this one open. You get to have one open at a time. Have a bite.
No. Candy.
He's gonna be riled up now.
Candy.
Candy. So that's cool. That's a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah?
Oh, do you want to do the giveaway on this one?
Oh, we could, sure.
So speaking of coloring books and children's books,
You know, we can make that this week's multiplayer because we were supposed to have a guest for this week, but they've been rescheduled for a future week.
Right.
So instead, we've got a different way to involve you guys for the multiplayer segment.
yeah, we actually have a cool contest that we would like to impose to you, and it's based on the fact that we want to know what nerdy stuff that you're doing out there with your kids. So if you want to hop in on Twitter and give us the hashtag, NerdsWithKids, and show us cool nerdy stuff you're doing with your child. I have 5 copies of the ABCs of RPG's activity book.
Yay!
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
So this is a fun little coloring, mazes, puzzles.
Now, Ivan, for people who don't know what the ABCs of RPGs is, what is that?
So this is literally a children's activity book. See, there you go, Logan. It has word searches. And it has mazes and puzzles, but most importantly, it has coloring pages of all of your favorite little monsters and animal friends that you may or may not remember from your glory days of playing role-playing games.
Now, what Ivan is also neglecting to mention is that the author of the ABCs of RPGs is none other than Ivan Van Norman.
Yes.
So maybe if they're lucky, can they even get these signed by the author before they're shipped out? Maybe?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe yes.
There are some logistics that need to be
There's some
figured out.
logistics, but the point is that this is, so Caleb Cleveland is the original artist who wrote all of it, and plus a couple of other guest artists. If you're fans of Critical Role, there's a couple of Critical Role characters that are featured in it as well, too. Like, there's Percy with some animals.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And it's just fun. So we're going to give away 5 copies to the select awesome photos that Trish, Lasercorn, and I will pick from your trending hashtag, NerdsWithKids. So post your fun videos of you doing nerdy stuff.
Yeah, and hit our official Twitter too at NWK Tweets. That's our official Twitter, so make sure you include that ad in there somewhere. And the hashtag NerdsWithKids, yeah. And we'll pick a winner. We'll pick 5 winners.
Yeah.
NWK tweet.
We finally got our acts together enough to get official social media handles. Hats off to Lasercorn for that. So it's at NWK Tweets.
Yeah.
Yeah. While we're all busy being parents, he's actually doing dad stuff.
Hey! Awesome. Well, Dave, is there anything else you wanted to share this week?
No, I'm good here. I just want to get better and get back out there.
Yeah, drink lots of honey lemon tea, put some whiskey in there, do what you gotta do.
Oh, actually, I do have
Make
one
that
thing
hot
I
toddy.
do want to share. I'm drinking my my tea here out of my Far Cry 5 mug. So thanks to
Nice.
Ubisoft for getting me this in advance. It's Hope County. It's the place you go and kill all the cultists. It's great.
I thought it said Nope Country
Perfect.
for just a second.
Oh, Nope Country.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, Hope. Oh, yeah.
No, Hope Country.
Hope Country. Yeah.
And this is a Wonder Woman mug, but it's a heat-changing mug, and my coffee's so cold. David's just black.
And Trish gave me a cool.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right here. And if you want to see last week's podcast episode, you can go ahead and click right over here. And as always, leave a like and comment. Thanks so much. See you next time.